Hey guys, welcome into Simple Advantage. I hope you're having a great day. I had to move to my game room for this video just because my 3D printer was being super loud. So let's jump right into today's video. Today I want to talk about gaming computers and specifically gaming laptops in 2023 right now. So a lot of people will look at getting a gaming computer for a multitude of reasons. That could be for video editing, photo editing, audio mixing, digitalizing software, all kinds of stuff. And for most people that are looking for a gaming computer, I recommend a desktop. Just because general rule of thumb is a desktop usually lasts longer than a laptop. That's not always true, but that's usually how it goes. But I also really understand the need of a gaming laptop, just because a lot of people want to game or work while they're traveling or visiting family or even during, your break at work. And so for people that are looking for something that is a powerful computer for on the go, I'm going to talk about which gaming laptops I think are the best deal right now in early 2023. And full disclosure, this video is not sponsored. This is all just my opinion based on experience. So a lot of people have heard of, the big gaming brands. You have like Legion and Omen and ROG and all that kind of stuff. And those are great, but they're also very expensive right now. And as we know, there's a lot of inflation going on. It's affecting a lot of stuff, and that includes computers. And so right now it's really hard to find a good gaming laptop for under $1,000. Just across the board, that's difficult. But there is one brand that I have looked at lately that is doing a great job and offering a great value for the money. And that is the ASUS TUF series. So if you know anything about ASUS, you will know that ROG is actually their gaming brand. And ROG is great. I love it. This is the laptop I use to edit all of my videos on this channel. And it's an ROG laptop. I've been using this for probably 6 years, at least, maybe even longer. And it's been solid. I mean, it's a fantastic laptop. It video edits great, gaming's great, all that kind of stuff. But to buy an ROG right now is very expensive. And a lot of it is paying for the branding. And it's really interesting because when my sister went off to college, my parents told me, hey, pick her out a good laptop that's gonna last her all through college. And knowing my sister, I know she likes to game a little bit, and I wanted to get something that would last. And ASUS has been a favorite of mine for a long time because they don't load a lot of bloatware on their stuff. Their build quality is solid. And I've really never had an issue with an ASUS computer of any sort. And actually my college laptop was an ASUS as well. And that one is probably, oh man, it's got to be 10 years old now, and it still runs. So my experience with ASUS has been fantastic. I've never really had to call their support for anything. I can't even tell you if they have good support because I've never had to call them. Which I know everybody's experiences differ on that. But we ordered my sister an ASUS TUF laptop about 6 years ago. And when it came in, I noticed that the chassis was the exact same chassis as my ROG laptop. The only difference was the paint and a little bit of design aesthetic. But everything else was the same. And it was a great price. It's been a fantastic laptop, really solid. And looking at ASUS TUF series laptops recently, that still seems to be holding true. You can find these laptops for under $1,000, and you can find them in the $700, $800 range and still good specs. And something I want to point out about processors too, if you are looking for a good gaming laptop and you're trying to save some money, depending on what you are trying to do, don't discount an i5 processor. And the reason I say that is a lot of people have this idea that they have to get an i7. But a lot of people also don't understand like the difference between an i5 and an i7. And so let's say you are someone who just wants to game, or you just want to video edit, and you're not going to be doing any other task at the time that you're doing that task. An i5 is a good option still, because an i5 is really good at doing one intensive task at a time. An i7 is for when you want to do multiple intensive tasks. And so if you're someone that's going to be working in a lot of Adobe stuff, let's say you're running Premiere and After Effects at the same time, then you definitely want to go for the i7, because i7 is just going to serve you better in that circumstance. But if you go with an i5, especially on one of these ASUS TUF series laptops, it will save you a little bit of money. So if you don't plan to be running a whole bunch of programs at once, I think you can still feel comfortable going that route. I'm sure there's some other brands that are making good offers right now too, but just because I know that ASUS has been really solid on their build quality for a long time, and they don't load a lot of bloatware onto their computers, I can feel very confident that this is a good choice. But if you guys know of another brand that has really, been bringing good stuff to the table this year, drop it in the comments down below. I would love to hear other opinions on this and other suggestions for people that are wanting to get a good deal. So until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped anybody who is, trying to weigh options for a good choice of laptop. And until next time, I hope you guys have a fantastic day.